Nissan Gib and Austin McBroom had their boxing match as of last night. I did not pay to watch the fight because no one on the card looked interesting in any fights that I was actually interested in. The only fight I would have been interested in was the main event. And for the pay-per-view to be $40, it was not worth my time or money to spend that money to then watch. So I then woke up this morning forgetting about it to then see videos of it and results. And I am very happy for the results. A Nissan Gib came out on top. I didn't necessarily see if it came. I don't think it was a decision. I think someone threw in the towel. I watched some highlight videos and it was good. I was actually it seemed like a pretty good fight in general. Gib stressed me out there for a second. I know he got knocked down once. I think it wasn't necessarily from him losing consciousness or necessarily getting hit super hard. I think part of it was his footing, or when he did get hit, it was kind of hard for him to stay up, and he just kind of fell. But Austin got knocked down, I think, 4 or 5 times, and some of those hits hit him hard. I saw one clip where he about fell out of the boxing ring. He got hit and knocked down. He fell outside the ropes. He was barely on the stage. He about fell out. It was an amazing fight. I was definitely rooting for Gib this whole time. I think Austin McBroom is very, very cocky. I think in boxing you have to be cocky, but I think Gib was respectfully cocky. And at least tried to talk the talk. So, and I think Austin it was always been very arrogant. I've never necessarily been a big fan of Austin McBroom, but it was interesting to watch their fight. I think they did both fight pretty well. Definitely looked like they tried duking it out. I feel like as a fight itself, they both looked very prepared, and the fight was really good. And I think Gib just did really well on coming in with some veracity at certain points in the fight and just going for it. And he just was able to get some punches through when he just kept throwing, and was able to land some good ones on McBroom and kind of really get him under the jaw and mess him up. So it was interesting to see. I think it'll be interesting what's going to happen from this fight, like where Gib's going to go next, where the next boxing events, like how it's all going to be held. I know that JJ KSI has talked that he's going to fight in January. I think I've also seen that Logan's been talking about wanting to fight again. So I think it'd be very interesting if they end up getting him on the card. That'd be super fucking interesting to watch. I'd be curious to see who he fights, but I think there'd definitely be a fight night that I'd watch if you had Gib, Deji, Logan, KSI, if you had all these people on the card, and maybe let's say Slim again or some other people, depending. Like, I think that would be a very, very, very good event, and I would be excited to watch that one. I would 100% pay to watch that. So it was interesting. I was very, very proud of Gib and him being able to really get some stuff done. So it's cool to see him win, because I know the last one he did win, but it took a decision after the fight when it was obvious he should have won, that they actually gave him the win. So he didn't even get to enjoy it on the night, which kind of sucks. He did get the dub afterwards, but the judges did kind of fuck it over and call it towards Taylor Holder. But